Kentucky just landed a monster commitment from edge Brian Robinson out of Austintown, Ohio. This is massive. Robinson is now Kentucky's highest ranked commitment in the Cats 2024 recruiting class. Now, Robinson is an edge. He's 6'5", 250 pounds, and is ranked as the 131st best player overall. Current Kentucky QB commitment, Cutter Boley, is the 154th best player overall. So about 20 spots higher than Boley. Kentucky fans, these are exciting times, so do me a favor. Subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We're growing this thing. We want Kentucky fans to be a part of it. Hit subscribe. All right, let's get it started. Bring on Adam Luckett of KSR. Adam, how was Kentucky able to pull Brian Robinson? There was a lot of competition, mainly from Michigan and Penn State.
Yeah, I think Mark Stoops and Vince Merrill, Youngstown ties were very, very important here. Brian Robinson, of course, is from Youngstown. Kentucky's been recruiting him for a long time and stayed consistent on him. I think that hometown tie plus that consistency is paying off in the end, despite the up and down moments of this recruitment, being in the lead, being not in the lead, being in the lead. I think that consistency ultimately paid off in the end for Brian Robinson, and there's going to be an opportunity, I think, for playing time early in his career. So I think you add all of those up, Kentucky was able to land a big recruiting win in Ohio.
Yeah, it was huge. Now, Robinson was able to make it to 2 Kentucky games this fall, and one of them was this Saturday against UF. Do you think that one kind of sealed it up for him?
Yeah, I think that was the final nail in the coffin officially, but I think even the visit before when he came and they had the Smith twins on campus as well, and that was the visit that kind of wrapped up the Smith twins. I think getting all of them on campus together, plus Cutter Boley, plus some other commits from in-state here in Kentucky. I think that was the hammer to the nail that maybe almost knocked it in, and then finally they knocked it in, I think, this past weekend.
Explain to Kentucky fans how Brian Robinson will be used in this defense.
Yeah, I think similar to how they're using J.J. Weaver right now. It's kind of an edge defensive end / outside linebacker that plays to the weak side of the formation, and it's really going to be important both in run fits and as a pass rusher. I think that's a similar role you'll see Brian Robinson come in and interfere. When you look at Kentucky's outside linebacker room, there's some holes there after Weaver leaves. There's going to be opportunity for playing time. And I think you look at this recruiting class, you look at Jacob Smith, you look at Caleb Redd, you look at Brian Robinson, you look at Steven Souls, they've really addressed this position in a big way. They are going to be asking for some of these freshmen to come in and play snaps early. And I think Brian Robinson is going to be one of the top contenders to fill that role and carve out playing time as a true freshman.
That would be huge if he could come in and make an immediate impact on that defense. Speaking of the defense, what needs are still left to fill on the defensive side of the ball in the 2024 recruiting class?
Yeah, I think they're all defensively. I think they're pretty much where they want to be. I think if you're looking for Kentucky recruiting needs, receiver is the next big position that they're looking to fill. What are they going to do at receiver? They've got 2 guys right now, Harley Gilmore and David Washington Jr., but they want one more receiver. Rico Scott's a guy they've had on campus. Cam Michael is a guy they're in the mix there. We'll see how that recruitment goes. They're hopeful to get him on an official visit later this season. And then there's some other guys that they're poking around at. So we'll see where that goes. I think receiver is the next big one. But you look at Kentucky, I believe this gets them to 21, 22 commits. They still want to have room to attack the portal after the season is over. So I think you're looking at the recruiting class. They're almost done with this right now. There's a couple positions that they still want to look at, but specifically defensively, I think they feel really good about where they are.
Well, if this is where they finish high school recruiting, this is a great place to stop because they just landed their highest ranked commitment. Brian Robinson, 6'5", 250, ranked as the 131st best player overall. And Adam Luckett from KSR, thank you for dropping by the Inside Scoop to talk about Kentucky's newest commitment.
Anytime.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We have a new page dedicated only to recruiting. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.